Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for the In Your House Sessions, a special version of the Cedar House Sessions. This is a collaborative initiative of the Haida Gwaii Radio Society and the Ging Gang Hla Music and Arts Cooperative. We're joined tonight by OG Haida Gwaii hip-hop artist and producer, Tycoon, otherwise known as Willie Russ.
All right, here we go, guys. This is song number one. I wrote this 10 years ago. Just released a video with Karen Wallout as the director, editor, and filmographer. And she did all of the work on the video. I wrote the song. So, yeah, this is the first song off of my album, Persevere, that's coming out hopefully late August. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Here we go. Hope you guys are doing okay with dealing with COVID, dealing with this racism, dealing with colonialism, consumerism, all this shit that we have to deal with. You know, equality's coming, so here we go. I gotta wake up every single day, gotta watch what I say, gotta watch what I play. People judging me cause my sister's gay. All this fucking stress gonna turn my hair gray. Pockets anorexic and I still have to pay. Girl doesn't trust me even though I don't stray. I'm already stoned, you can't mold me like clay. Only time I feel peace is when I stop to pray. Yo, thank you God for what you're giving me, but forgive me, cause I really can't see beyond the money tree, hip-hop monopoly. The money and the riches is all hypocrisy. Pyramid schemes with no democracy, fighting out the box of dichotomy. I ain't no product and you can't bottle me, but I'm standing in front of y'all trying to win the lottery. Yo man, I got this hype, feeling these lyrics that I wrote tonight. Feel my insight as I rise to fight for what's right, for what's right. Yo man, I got this hype, feeling these lyrics that I wrote tonight. Feel my insight as I rise to fight for what's right, for what's right. They say I'm not evolved, the problem they can't solve. An unresilient ball, always on stall. Never learn to walk, never learn to crawl. I'm just a man with his back against the wall. Never was I taught how to stand tall, only how to cover up my Haida Gwaii draw. They messed me up when they hit me in the jaw, but I have to thank them for the visions that I saw. In the spirit form, I'm above the law, and I never have to fear that evil stretched claw. Ignore these racists when I'm walking through the mall. Ignore them all when they make me feel small, and suddenly it hits me that I'm just the same as y'all. So look in the mirror before you push me till I fall. Just look in the mirror before you push me till I fall, yo. Yeah, Yo man, I got this hype, feeling these lyrics that I wrote tonight. Feel my insight as I rise to fight for what's right, for what's right. Yo man, I got this hype, feeling these lyrics that I wrote tonight. Feel my insight as I rise to fight for what's right, for what's right. So standing next to you, you see through and through all the similarities between me and you. I have a tribe and you have a crew, but all that is numbers like 1 + 2. Through our traditions, both of us grew, but inside all of us, our blood is still blue. Whether it's canoes or boats, that shit still floats. And inside our minds, we all have hopes. Through our educations, we both took notes. Amongst our friends, we got inside jokes. We have our hopes and we both take tokes. The tissues in our bodies would both make soap. So let's wash away all that's lost. I can't fathom what racism's cost. So you and me, man, have to see that this is all common sense, yo, and just be. Yo, man, I got this hype, feeling these lyrics that I wrote tonight. Feel my insight as I rise to fight for what's right, for what's right. Yo, man, I got this hype, feeling these lyrics that I wrote tonight. Feel my insight as I rise to fight for what's right, for what's right. Yeah, yo man, I got this hype, feeling these lyrics that I wrote tonight. Feel my insight as I rise to fight for what's right, for what's right, yeah. All right, thanks Haida Gwaii, that was song number one. Looks like I got 3 or 4 more coming up, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little set that I got going on. It's my first ever actual set, so I hope you guys do enjoy. Be back in a couple seconds with the next song, exactly what we need. All right.
So Willie, you've been experimenting with hip hop production for over 15 years now. Can you tell us a bit about your start and the journey you've gone on with your music?
Yeah, well, I guess I guess from when I was like a little 13-year-old kid, they started to get this magazine called The Source Magazine in City Center, and it's a hip hop based magazine. And so I found myself just reading, going to the back of the magazine mostly and reading about all of the equipment that people use to make music. And so from there, I just sort of just slowly got into it, gradually got into it. And by the time I finished my first year of college, excuse me, I came home and I was wandering around the village of Skidegate with my friend James Williams, and we were actually on the hunt for some weed to smoke, and we ended up running into our friend Stephen Parnell, and he asked us if we wanted to do some recording hip hop music, and we were kind of like, yeah, for sure, absolutely, we'll definitely do that. And so we went into his house, and so we got more than what we bargained for. We got to make a couple of songs, and from that point on, we went to his house almost every day just to make songs. At first, we just used instrumentals off of Napster. If you guys remember Napster, we would go online and get all of these instrumentals off of Napster and just rap over those. And we had these really poor quality songs that we just sort of circulated around Skidegate and shared with people, and got some positive responses. And so from that point on, I got my own computer, and Sun Studio was a store that sold electronics. I can't quite remember what the name of it was, but that got my computer and program called Acid Pro from there, and started making my own music from my place. And then from that point on, I went to the Arts Institute of Vancouver, Burnaby, to learn how to engineer and mix music. I didn't finish the program because it was really tough, and it was really expensive. And so I learned everything that I thought I needed to know, and I came back and started to work with the Haida hippies, and so we got a project together, and that was after I'd learned a bunch of different mixing techniques and skills, and mastering stuff. And so it was a much better sounding project that we'd made. And yeah, and so we got a lot of buzz from the project that we did. um, Wizards, Witches, and Wardrobes and Bitches, I think is what they decided to call it in the end. Yeah, I didn't have any say in the final name of the album, but I did all of the mixing and the mastering on the project, and it took us about, it must have been about 6 months to record all of the music for that project. And so I mixed that, and then I went back down to Vancouver to work, and we got a lot of buzz off of that project. And then yeah, it's a big long history of just making music from home, and learning software, and buying stuff just for computers. It became so much easier to make music in the last 20 years. So that's how we got into it. And from that point on, I tried to get my own solo record deal, and didn't quite make the cut. And it was a pretty challenge. I went to Washington, D.C. to try and get a record deal with a guy named Cash Johns, who works with an A&R for Puff Daddy and stuff. So he worked with Ludacris and Kanye West and B.O.B. and like really like high-end, like really famous artists. And so I went and just sort of, I did really well. They really liked my live performance, but I didn't really go anywhere with that. So I sort of just quit making music for a really long time. And then I was going to Europe last year. I was going to Bristol, England, to accept an award for The Edge of the Knife. And I was just stuck on planes, and I was stuck in airports for hours and hours and hours and hours, and I had nothing to do. And so I got on my phone, and I had this program called IMPC Pro 2, and it's like a production studio in your phone. So I learned how to use that, and I started to make music again last year. And so from that point on, I started to write songs again. And so right now I've 7 songs into a new project that I'm working on called Persevere. And yeah, and now here we are right now. Yeah. And so yeah, that's a little bit of the history of where the music came from, and how we got into it, and how I got into it. So yeah.
Hey guys, here we go. This is the second song that I've written in the last 10 years. This is the song that sort of sparked off the album Persevere. It was the very first song I had written for the project, Exactly What We Need. I'd written For What's Right 10 years ago, and it just fit with this project, so I re-recorded it, one of the latest songs that I've made. But this was the first one I made a few months ago, and so it was my first attempt at making hip hop again, and I liked it, so I rolled with it, and here we go. So this is my first set, and I hope you guys still are rolling with this and enjoying this. And so here we go. This is exactly what we need. Yeah, Tycoon. Sometimes life can be a little bit fucked up sometimes, but here we go. Darkness, no idea where the spark is. No light makes me heartless. No idea how to start this. Edge of the knife on the sharp tip. Sinking as I struggle like a tar pit. Buried underground like a parsnip. In the harshness of Haida Gwaii marshes. My sadness hard to part with. Partly because I know nothing else. I lack sense of self and physical health. Indivisible from my invisible visual. I'm an individual seeing digital. Negative is typical, people are reciprocal. The principle, not mystical. What the hell am I wishing for? I have to open up doors I've never seen before. Here it is, take a little chance. Listen to my rant, don't say you can't. I'm the root of the plant, and you're the leaves and seeds. Being who you are is exactly what we need. Here it is, take a little chance. Listen to my rant, don't say you can't. I'm the root of the plant, and you're the leaves and seeds. Being who you are is exactly what we need. So I was told to look within at original sin. Look beneath the skin, head out on a limb. On the particle, such as Hank Pym. You're gonna see shit that'll make your head spin. But go deep enough, you'll eventually win. On the very edges where you begin, then get a little deeper. You may feel physically weaker, heart pumping, loud as a speaker. Looking in the darkness, you find physical features and diabolical creatures. Things you don't want to see and can't unsee, but must do in order to run free. Trust your intuition, make it your mission. Shut down your ears and open your heart to listen. Light up your soul to find the pieces that's missing. And damn it, that's the only condition. Here it is, take a little chance. Listen to my rant, don't say you can't. I'm the root of the plant and you're the leaves and seeds. Being who you are is exactly what we need. Here it is, take a little chance. Listen to my rant, don't say you can't. I'm the root of the plant and you're the leaves and seeds. Being who you are is exactly what we need. So one step at a time, right or left, front or back, it's how you react. Off the map and out comfort zones, overturn stones, feel it in your bones. Don't repeat cycles, you'll just be a clone. Your shame and your guilt will never leave you alone. Bad mind states become your home. The most important answers aren't scrolling through your phone, but using your consciousness to dig through your dome. For insight, you have to shed light on fears and fright. Bring the hidden to sight. Accept the ugly with all of your might. People will judge you and show you spite, but you will summon friends who don't pretend and will support and understand you in the end. Yeah. And that's how it goes. Here it is, take a little chance. Listen to my rant, don't say you can't. I'm the root of the plant and you're the leaves and seeds. Being who you are is exactly what we need. Here it is, take a little chance. Listen to my rant, don't say you can't. I'm the root of the plant and you're the leaves and seeds. Being who you are is exactly what we need. Yeah.
That kind of like segues into our next question, which is just addressing kind of what's going on with social isolation and how you've been using your time, and have you been finding it possible to put this time into your creative pursuits, or have you been kind of taking a little pause? Like how are you feeling right now with the changes that are happening and with your music?
Yeah. Well, the first couple of weeks, I was really happy to not have to be working so much, and so I had a lot of energy to put into music, and so I did I wrote a lot of songs and recorded the 7 songs that I was mentioning earlier, and then I got into making the hip hop curator. James McGuire was really he was the engine in that. He got everything going, brought the gear, and just kind of just was like, no, we're gonna do this. You have to do this, and got me into making the hip hop curator. And so I've been doing that too, which is just a show about hip hop and sharing music, sharing independent hip hop, and just hip hop that's got a little bit. Sometimes the shows aren't filled with positive hip hop music, but it is independent. So the main goal was just to share what our experiences with hip hop and how it's influenced myself and the guests on the show. And so we're just working on that, trying to be a little bit more creative. The last couple of episodes, I've had guests sharing music that they enjoy themselves, and so we share 5 songs each. And the last episode we did, we're just working on mixing it now, is to share Joel Peru. He goes by Ace Moore, the Cornerstone rapper, and we shared his album Visa Vista, and he told the story of how he got that recorded and the inspirations behind it. And so the whole show was just around that album and how he put it together. And so that should be online in the next couple of days. So just working on that. But in the last couple of weeks, with everything happening with just the Black Lives Matter movement and just the protests and riots and seeing that and things going on with COVID, and it just sort of got a little bit down. And so I haven't been doing the last couple of weeks. I have sort of taken a break from doing some music, and just kind of took some time to build myself back up and give myself a chance to rest. And when I went to go pick up my daughter, I flew all the way out to Nova Scotia, and I got the hotel right next to the airport and just slept. I slept for 2 days, and so Nora came and met me at the airport, and then we flew back, and so it's been all about her for the last couple of weeks. We've been in isolation. We just got out of isolation, and now we have to isolate again and stuff like that, and be just have to be careful. So it's I've just been all about my daughter for the last little while, and yeah, just take a little bit of a break. But I started to make some beats just the other day, and just sort of getting myself slowly back into it. And yeah, so I'm trying to be as creative as possible and try to keep my spirits up. And yeah, so, and it's just there to, it's like an expression, just to get it out there.
Yeah. Any chance that Nora's gonna pick up on the hip hop legacy and have a father-daughter collaboration?
Yeah, she right away she was like, let's make a song. So she wants to do it. She's a little bit shy, but she's definitely talented. I mean, her mom knows how to play the piano, and so she's learning how to play the piano from her mom. And she's got the musicality within her, and she wants to do it. So she's interested in doing something, and she wants me to show her how to make beats with my iPad and stuff like that. And so I'm going to sit down with her and do that kind of stuff for sure. Definitely. Yeah, I want to teach her how to do that kind of stuff. Maybe get her on the singing side of things, but whatever she wants to do, I'll just support her in that. And so so I just encourage her to be creative with whatever it is that she wants to do. So the first week that she got here, we built her a big loft bed, and she built like a little a castle for her Barbies with the leftover wood, and it was really good. And she's really artistic already, so I just encourage her whatever she wants to do, and I'm happy she wants to do some hip hop. So we'll see where she goes with that.
That's awesome. Well, I look forward to hearing it when it drops.
Yeah. It'll be good. Yeah, we'll see what it's going to be about. Probably like a haunted house or something like that. I think is what we're aiming for.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah.
We'll
Hala so much for sharing your craft with us, and for taking us kind of through the history of Tycoon and Carving Shed Studios. anything you'd like to add at all, or that is important to note that you think we missed?
No, I'm really thankful that you guys, wanted to have me as a part of this. The Cedar House Sessions have been really, really cool. And Haida Gwaii Radio has been just really awesome since you guys started. So to be a part of it in different capacities has been really awesome, with the radio show, with basketball, and now with my own music has been super great. And this is like my first official kind of little mini concert. I've never done in more than just one song for a show. So this was quite a challenge. The hip hop is really wordy, and it was really hard to. I've been working on trying to memorize my songs, but a lot of them are brand new, so I just sort of did the best I could with what I had, and I hope people enjoy it. And yeah, I'm really thankful for the opportunity. So yeah, thank you guys very much.
Awesome. Well, Hala,
Yeah,
so much for sharing with us and for talking with us today.
absolutely cool.
Yo, guys. So this is I'm a Man Too. These next couple of songs, this song and the next one I'm going to do, I just wrote these songs, so I'm going to have to read them off paper, and that's just as I practice these songs and get to know them a little bit more, my show is definitely going to be a lot better. So here we go. Yeah, Tycoon. I've been through the ringer, count all my problems on all 10 fingers. The rising of the sun is a steady harbinger of the shit that'll come, and it's always more than one, and they always seem to come when the others ain't done. Like you on the run from the barrel of a gun, drop you on your face like a taser leaves you stunned. Hard to feel peace when you ain't got funds, like you've been crossed up and sunned. Get up and dust off and continue to run. Every day there's a chance to get knocked down with your face in the ground. Get up, keep chasing your crown. Let them call you goof, loser, and a clown. When you're a success, they'll never be around. You a man? Well, I'm a man too. To hell with the crew. Stand on your own too. When you speak, it's gotta be hotter than Brooklyn Zoo. Yeah, you a man? Well, I'm a man too. To hell with your crew. When you speak, it's gotta be hotter than Brooklyn Zoo. I wasn't shit, or at least although I thought this hoe right here was just another thought. At the very bottom, looking for the top. Teachers, family, all told me just to stop. Push 'em up, you're just a flop. I useless have not, may as well smoke crack rocks. Black sheep with the black spot. You're the furthest away from the jackpot. But fuck that, and fuck you. What you say about me is simply not true. Success is my middle name, at least top two. Like mama and her babies, I'm bound to rock you. If that doesn't work, the Mike Tyson 1-2. Law and order, leave your life shorter. Bombing so common, blasting like a mortar. You a man? Well, I'm a man too. To hell with your crew, stand on your own too. When you speak, it's gotta be hotter than Brooklyn Zoo. You a man? Well, I'm a man too. To hell with your crew, stand on your own too. When you speak, it's gotta be hotter than Brooklyn Zoo. Humming, singing, Haida Gwaii drumming. Stand with pride, cause who you are stunning. Positive mind state, let those thoughts coming. Break old beliefs like women ain't chiefs. And keep on running like it's a second coming. Rise from the ashes of what you used to be. Being a better man is in high demand. Represent your clan and lead like Satan. Break paradigms of life with hard times. Trust your instincts and look for signs. Remove those blinds and sift through your mind. It's a gold mine of vision and sight. Looking within is the best way to get right. Internal questions, external lessons, bring blessings in mental health sessions. You a man? Well, I'm a man too. To hell with your crew. Stand on your own too. When you speak, it's gotta be hotter than Brooklyn Zoo. You a man? Well, I'm a man too. To hell with your crew. When you speak, it's gotta be hotter than Brooklyn Zoo. Zoo. Yeah. And that's how it goes. Yo, thank you guys for checking this out. Shout out to Haida Gwaii Radio, Carbon Shed Studios, Cedar House Sessions. All right, yeah, here we go. Moving on to the next song. Peace. Hey guys. All right, so this is the last song of the set. So this is Keep It True. It's a more personal song that I wrote for this album. It was just something that I wanted to just be a little bit more personal. And share a little bit of my story and how I overcame and the things that I had gone through, and the decision making that I was doing when I was younger that wasn't good for me or good for anybody else around me. So I had to change, become a better person. Had to do all these different things to make myself accountable to not only me, but to my daughter and people that I really love in my life, and just to do the best that I can. You know, none of us are ever perfect. None of us will ever do the right thing or make the right choice all the time. And so you just got to do the best that you can. And that's the point of the album, Persevere. You know, sometimes things can get really screwed up, and it could be because of the decisions that you're making. And all you can do is go back and make things right and learn from the mistakes and do better the next time and keep doing better as much as you can. Keep doing better and better and better. And yeah, so this is what this song is about. And yeah, thank you guys for checking it out. Yo, life can be fucked up sometimes, but never give up. Never. Yeah. I spent years overcoming fears and no respect from my peers. Alone, felt like no one held me dear. Quiet soul, people called me queer. Petrified, failing school, dropping tears. Scissors to my wrists, razor sharp shears. Near the edge, throw myself from the ledge. Better off dead. Hate myself because of what people said. Slippery slope with a sled. No sheets on my bed. Hateful thoughts in my head. Dread can't face the world, would rather hide instead. Pain permeates my brain. Blame others for my shame. Life with no aim. Speaking profane, poison like propane. Hurt the ones I love, I can't say your names. Leading girls on, playing silly games. Negativity was my only mind frame. Negativity was my only mind frame. Sometimes you have to teach yourself how to live. Get brave, open your heart to forgive. That means yourself too. Keep it true, keep it true. Sometimes you have to teach yourself how to live. Get brave, open your heart to forgive. That means yourself too. Keep it true, keep it true. Been to hell and back, telling facts like felons selling crack, morals lack. Many never have my back. How to answer that? Selfishly get them back. Life needs a medevac. Use drugs and get alcohol to dull the pain. All it did was fan the flames, calling names, screaming in, hollering. The void I'm falling in, puking in the porcelain. Problems hidden under dorsal fins. Hard to get a win, living in sin. Hate my own skin. Belief is paper thin. Prospects looking grim, pockets very slim. Stepdad, forgive him for feeling to begin. Prospects looking dim, but I'ma choose to win. Reached out, apologized when I realized. Surprised when I asked forgiveness for my lies. Surprised when I asked forgiveness for my lies. Please forgive me for my lies. Sometimes you have to teach yourself how to live. Get brave, open your heart to forgive. That means yourself too. Keep it true, keep it true. Sometimes you have to teach yourself how to live. Get brave, open your heart to forgive. That means yourself too. Keep it true, keep it true. Don't dwell on the past, it'll kick you in the ass. Feeling sober, older as I look back. Pick myself up, had enough when I fell flat. Stop reaching for the six-pack to get my mind black. Play ball on the court to get my health back. Hiccups and setbacks, never stop at that. Ups and down like a hacky sack, always make it back. Flexible like a paper bat. People hating that, I'll never fade the black. I've had to face the wrath of a lost path. Did the math, if I didn't change, cut my life in half. Life sinking, stop drinking, progress to deeper thinking. Middle of the road with the lights blinking, right or left, I choose to go straight. To graduate from self-hate, make myself great. Positive mind state took years to gestate. Took years to gestate. Sometimes you have to teach yourself how to live. Get brave, open your heart to forgive. That means yourself too. Keep it true, keep it true. Sometimes you have to teach yourself how to live. Get brave, open your heart to forgive. That means yourself too. Keep it true, keep it true. Yeah. Tycoon. All right. Cedar House Sessions. Thank you for checking it out. Yeah, this was my first show ever live, so you know, kind of had to rush it out of the gate. Been busy with so many other things. I'm leaving on the ferry tonight to go pick up my daughter, so next week Nora will be back here. So, and she actually wants to make a song with me, so we'll work on something together. And yeah, thank you guys for checking it out. All right, peace. Have a great night, evening, or whenever you're watching this. Morning, peace. And Persevere will be out late August. Yeah. too. Sometimes life can be a little bit fucked up sometimes, but here we go. Darkness, no idea where the spark is. No light makes me